Welcome back, everyone, to Sanity Lost, the game where we talk about cheese all day long. So, what's everyone's favorite cheese to have on a Wednesday night?
You know, I was expecting you to say like on like a burger or like on a food. I just was not expecting on a Wednesday night. I was like, oh, wasn't the noun I was looking for.
Wednesday? I don't know. I don't really have cheese on a Wednesday.
I prefer
You're
my
off the
Wednesdays to be covered in a very nice pepper jack. Just lay it
I have
right
some in
across
my
the
fridge.
Wednesday.
And snort it.
I personally like to build my Wednesdays out of breathable cheese, so I choose Swiss.
You know, I was about to pick Swiss because I was like, it's a Wednesday. Let's go a little light. This little Swiss cheese works, but I'll be different then. You know what? It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. I deserve it. Give me some good old melty provolone, please.
You guys ever look at like nacho cheese and be like, man, I want to put that in a hot tub?
No.
No.
It's like, so my brain
I've
is
had it
thinking,
before, but now I'm intrigued.
like, I don't know. There's like two things in my head where I'm just like, man, that'd be real fun, just sitting there and you just get a little scoop of cheese on a chip. But then there's like the other part of my brain that's screaming that's like, okay, but still, human flesh was in there, and you don't know if they were cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
And still, if it was me, so like maybe if I had like,
I mean, presumably this is your hot tub that you put this cheese
yeah,
in.
but I don't. But the problem is, I know me. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to take a shower anyway.
Because like the other side of it is like, what is it? That movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the Jello mold house like mansion. I'm like, man, that also looks like it would be really fun to like. I don't think I would like be able to bounce like they do in the movie, but it's just like, it would be cool to have for a little while, not permanently, but it'd be like, man. If like, what would be the most fun food to make a life-size house out of that you can just also eat?
Well,
Bacon.
Bacon
I mean,
until your heart explodes.
I was gonna
What you
say,
got there,
if I can
Blackjack?
also eat it, then I'm probably gonna eat it, and then I won't have a house.
Or like, what would be the best food to be a hot tub?
Jello.
I mean,
But
Jello
Jello's
doesn't really
not
stay
hot.
flowing. I mean, chocolate would be a great option.
I don't like chocolate.
I know, but that's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
I want a hot tub of flaming hot Cheetos.
I want a spinach cheese bread bowl.
A hot tub full of stew.
Yeah. Cook myself and burn off the impurities.
Slap some garlic naan.
Oh man, this is having a very bad effect because now I'm getting hungry.
I am too. I need to
You
leave.
started it.
I know.
This is your fault.
You're welcome. I don't know. Before I was telling the girlfriend, I was just like, yeah, because like it's a stinking heat wave here. People are cooking eggs by throwing a skillet outside in Florida. And I heard it's all because apparently corn is sweating. I don't know if it's true, but I like blaming corn because I also don't like corn.
What did the band ever do to you?
Yeah.
They didn't invite me on tour.
They didn't like the way you went. "Ooh, ah, ah."
That's Disturbed.
Disturbed does go, "Wah," but then Korn has like that breakdown part that's like, "Ooh, wah, ooh, wah, ya, ga, ooh, wah, ga, ooh."
I don't know if I ever listened to a Korn song. Now I'm thinking about it.
I have.
Except for when they covered music for Nightmare Before Christmas.
You probably definitely have heard a Korn song. You just probably wouldn't be able to identify it without hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like how I can't really say I ever heard a Marilyn Manson song, except for the one that he covered on the the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. There's a lot of bands that I never really listened to, but the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, I think for like the 20th year anniversary, had like all these bands cover songs. I think Marilyn Manson did This Is Halloween, and Korn did the Sandy Claus song with Lock, Shock, and Barrel. It was
That
pretty
Mr.
good.
Sandy Claus.
Mm-hmm. Last year I went to a light show that was very expensive, but also very fun. That was all Nightmare Before Christmas themed.
Well,
I think I posted pictures somewhere. It was pretty neat. I remember going with like my girlfriend, her friend, and her boyfriend that they're no longer dating, and that guy was a little weird. So if he somehow is listening to this episode,
You're a little weird.
yep,
coming from pain.
he is what we used to like to say in college. He's unique. Everyone knows a unique person.
Wait, that's what they said about me in college. What does that mean? Wait, what does
Wait
that mean? I don't know why we went to Jurassic Park. Distraction. You know who was also pretty unique? This blue man you found in a restaurant.
Yeah, it kept looking at me
Boom.
with
It
hard
was
eyes.
all right.
Segway.
He just wanted to be. We let him be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Yep. I'll say, if I didn't roll as good as I did, he would probably not be as chill.
Coming from the Iceman over there. Jeez.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys are just trucking along in the Snowcat, leaving Newfoundland Hotel. The restaurant, not a place for people to stay and sleep, but a people to stay and possibly get drunk and eat. And so you guys are heading back home as it's quickly becoming dark. And you gotta like flick on the lights and everything. But you are able to return to the school unimpeded, like without any troubles or anything, and you pull in and people are waiting for you there, and at this moment Jennifer Dooley is kind of waiting near the entrance, and she seems to have calmed down from the bear, the shadow bear, as she sees you, Benny, and is just like, did you get the fuses?
I found. I hope this is enough. And I pan over the fuse box, which only has 3.
Oh man, we needed 8. No.
No.
Oh.
Don't make me feel like even more of a loser.
They said there was 37 in that office, right in the desk drawer below it.
Just becomes like a game achievement. Just pops over like 3 out of 37. It's like,
This isn't Scott Pilgrim. Another thing I never watched or read. But no, she's like, no, this is perfect. We'll be able to get things back up and running.
Next, you have to find all of the color-changing snowflakes in every single scene.
And so she's like, she begins heading back, and you guys have some options like here, where you can just if you guys want to, pretty much everything is still off. In here, there's when you kind of get into, I guess, in a safe location within the school, they kind of have like a fire built up to keep things warm since the fuses are out and the gas generators can't really run, for some of the people. But yeah, it's up to you guys. What would you like to do? Would you like to see if you can help out repairing? Would you like to talk with people? Do you want to do a third thing I haven't thought about yet? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna check on the duckers.
Alex is gonna go see if there's any hot chocolate around. Making this a thing now.
If you freaking come over to me, I swear.
All right. And how about you, Benny? What are you doing?
Well, I just gave the fuses. Unless I can help with the fuse stuff, I guess I'll go check out the fire.
Yeah, well, the fire is just kind of where everyone that doesn't have like mechanical skills are, and they're kind of just staying out of the way and staying warm.
Well,
But
I'm helping with the fuses then.
yep. It's
You ain't gonna
okay.
ain't gonna catch me being useless.
That was what the blue man was for. No.
Stare.
All right, so let's start with Alex then. So you want to go find some hot chocolate? What are you going to the kitchen then?
Yeah, just go find. Kitchen seems like a good place to start for some hot chocolate.
All right.
It's cold outside. We gotta warm up.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure
Yeah,
all our
so-
friends are warmed up with hot chocolate.
Yeah, so you you kind of walk into the kitchen, and pretty much the Smiths are in there. I just realized what I named these idiots. But yeah, so there's Sam and Sammy kind of there, and they're just kind of telling Sam Jr. and Samantha like to clean up, and then it's just like you hear like this clatter, like, Jerry, oh my goodness, stop dropping stuff. And then they see you as Sam Smith comes over and just like, oh, hey there, Alex, can we help you with anything?
Yeah, we just got back getting some fuses and was hoping there'd be some hot chocolate around.
Well, we don't have any heat. But if you want to make some, we have the powder here, and here's a pot. You could go over to the fire and start making some. I don't think anybody made some that might help out.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. And Alex will take the pot and fill it up with water and head over to the fire to warm up this water.
And as you're walking past with this, we just see Jack just kind of looking unaware of what is going in Alex's mind, but might have a guess. But sees Hope Drucker, kind of sitting there with like holding a blanket over one of her kids. You're not able to really. It's all kind of like covering up whichever child it is at the moment.
Yeah.
So.
He's gonna wander over. He's gonna look over at Hope and say, "So how's it going? Didn't you guys say you were gonna go out to the gassery?"
Yeah. We came back. Dan and Will, they're kind of bringing a gallon. That'd be more than a gallon. Like, we were able to get like half of whatever those things are called. Not canister.
Jug.
Jerry
Jug. Jerry can't. I'm getting more messages on my phone.
Are they helping?
No. Yeah. So like, like we were able to fill like a couple jerry cans before it got too cold and probably would cause damage to everything. So it should last us a little while. You guys got the fuses?
Yeah, we got the fuses. We met, well, to call it a gentleman would be very kind of us, but we met a man, blue-skinned, wielding an icicle as a weapon, unfortunately.
And like when you say that, like Ashley's face like kind of pokes out of the blanket. She's like, "See, Mom, I told you I wasn't making it up."
Oh, now what did you see there?
This is also a fun part because I can't remember how old Ashley actually is.
Did you have an age?
Let's see. Let's roll some dice and find. Actually, no, don't roll the D100. Let's roll.
Either way, Jack's gonna call her little one.
Yeah.
Little one.
I rolled a D20. She's 1 year old.
Oh God, that makes.
Let's try it again. She was born on a leap year.
You really are a little one, aren't you?
Oh.
I made a boom boom. Anyway, no, she's at least like 16 years old.
Okay.
We'll say that. 15, 16. Somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, when we were pumping the gas out and I was grabbing some of the snacks out of the thing, I thought I saw an elf. He had like really like pretty hair. By the way, this elf or man, not elf, but
Elf man.
elephant. He was bald.
So the one I saw was bald.
The one you saw was bald.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, he had like long kind of silvery-ish hair.
Long silvery hair, he said. He had pointed ears?
Yeah, that's what elves have, don't they?
Red eyes?
I don't know, but they didn't look at me.
Might be it definitely is someone different than I saw. But could be related. Didn't look at you, but it did move.
Yeah, it was running across the tree line as I quick and double check where tree lines are. Gotta come here to this one.
I was gonna say, you
There's
have
a
a
fire
park.
department.
You have a park over here.
Yeah, I was looking on the actual map to make sure there was an actual tree line,
Yeah.
and no, she could have seen it, like as she was kind of coming out.
Well, I mean, if I ever pass by there, I'll take a look for you and see if I can find this elf of yours. The one I met, unfortunately, wasn't too friendly. Hopefully yours was in much friendlier terms. At least he didn't approach you or scare you, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was weird because he was running really fast, and like I don't know, there was like almost calls. Like it sounded like they were calling. I don't know. It was like birds or and a hawk or something. I don't know. It was like more surprising. But no, they were definitely moving down Main Street.
Down Main Street.
Well, not on the street, like during the kind of heading south down the Main Street.
Interesting. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you for the good information there, little one. And then he just pats her on the head. And hope, I'm glad that you guys at least were able to get your gas, and I hope your gassery makes it through the snow.
Yeah, I hope everything's going well. And she Hope turns to Ashley. Will you stop bothering? I was trying to remember which name. Mr. Brees here.
I hope you know me well enough. You gave me books for years. You know I love talking stories with the young kids, even if they might be a little bit out there.
Well, as long as it helps her sleep. As you have a memory of when you probably told us the story that you shouldn't have when she was a little younger, and there was definitely a talking to between you and Dan of stop telling my daughter about freakazoid monsters. Both my kids. So maybe you choose the nicer ones.
Yeah, it's just like a flashback of like, I'm sorry, Dan, but I had to tell her about the circles. They came outside my house, man.
She was staring outside the window for weeks.
Well,
She hasn't slept for days. She's only 1 year old.
Skill issue?
sounds like you're gonna have quite the imaginative kid when they grow up, and you know what? She'll make a good night guard if she never does sleep.
You're lucky I like you so much, Brees. I have a beer. Cuts back to the present.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you two girls, you make sure you're nice and warm. I'm gonna go check on everyone else and see how they're doing with the fuses.
Mm-hmm. So we have the fuses. Benny, you and whatever her name is, I forgot already. Somewhere in here.
Nerd girl.
Jennifer Dooley. Jennifer
Wow.
I had to scan through. I have a list full of names, and I have multiple notes now as you guys are interacting. This is the most notes I kept in a Call of Cthulhu game. Mainly because I know you guys aren't getting rid of these characters in 3 episodes. You guys head kind of into the back rooms and everything, and she's just like, okay, I was working on some of the wiring here. It should almost be ready. So if you want to just double check, just start getting the fuses ready, and want to just do a quick look through. Make sure that all the tubing and wiring for the generators, or if you can think of anything else that I haven't thought of. Be my guest.
Sure, yeah, I can take a look at the wiring, see if make sure there's nothing faulty, so that when we get back online, everything's good. And then I guess I'll make my way over there to go check it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's all in the same room. So
it's all okay.
Yeah. Or if at worst, it's she's wiring one room up, and it's the next room over.
Okay. Well, it's time for me to get my wire on.
Mm-hmm. I want to roll.
What for?
Well, let's see. If you're gonna check, I think electrical repair is. Let's see.
That would make sense.
I'm trying to remember. This is. In the One Ring, I can hover over the character sheet and it tells me what the skill is. With this, not so much. Let's see if I look up.
I will let you choose.
Let's see, just real quick. Electrical repair. I want to make sure it's not oh, okay, there we go. Enables investigator to repair or reconfigure electrical equipment such as auto ignitions, electric motors, fuse boxes, and burglar alarms.
Well then. Electrical repair, go. 38 under 60.
Alright, yeah. Now you can see that maybe there's just a couple wires that you just had to fix, kind of just switch over their connections as you kind of get that all set up, and yeah, she comes back and is like, okay, I'm good on my end. You good on yours?
Everything looks good here.
Okay. You want to do the honors?
Sure. And then I guess I put my hand on the switch before we start.
Put your hand on top of her head.
I was gonna say like, ladies first, but it's like, oh wait. If it blows up, then we're in trouble. I'll
Watch me explode!
I'll take the death blow if anything happens, and then whoof, I flip the switch.
Hey. And then, so yeah, you go and you do that, and it's just like... as like the fans and like all the stuff on the generator turns on, and then there's this like... You hear like the popping of the fluorescent lights kind of like slowly crackling to life. It's like... And it's like that little bit of electric hum throughout the room, and you hear like muffled like like from down the distance, just as Jack is passing the fire. Alex, your chocolate is ready.
Hey Jack, you want some hot chocolate?
No.
I mean, you don't have to be so hostile about it, but all right. Hey, maybe you should take one of these to Benny. And pushes a cup into Jack's hand anyway.
Which is weird, because the Smiths didn't give him cups.
Dun dun dun.
He found him somewhere.
Yeah, pours hot chocolate directly in his head. No, yeah, he looks at you, he glares at you, and it's like, you're lucky I like him. And then I continue on to Benny.
Alright, so before Jack gets back there, Jennifer like kind of is like, she's like, oh God, thank goodness it works, and then like look,
and I'm like, yay, awesome job, and then I go for a high five.
yeah, well, like she's like not even looking, and then she's just like out of pure excitement, like hugs you. It's just like, yes, and then just like, oh sorry.
Can I just be standing in like the door frame going, am I interrupting something?
No, we just got the lights back on.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray, right?
We made all the right connections.
Yeah, all the right connections. Everything's totally connected, and
Sparks are flying
Working
in all the right
together.
ways.
Well, I was gonna offer you this hot chocolate, but it's a little bit too hot. So I'm just gonna, looks over to like a small little, probably like something he could set it on. I'm just gonna leave this here and let you two celebrate your connections. And then he's gonna exit the room.
You know what's real fun is because I don't know if Blackjack remembers this, but I have a note in here that says Jennifer told Benny to betray Jack to stay safe.
oh yeah,
She doesn't like me. Well, yeah. He is crazy.
Mm-hmm. He's the Grunkle Stan for whatever their names are.
Tipper and Mabel.
I was trying to remember the kid, Will and Ashley.
Oh, yeah, those two. Yeah, good old kids.
Yeah, so Jennifer turns to you, and he's like, okay, I guess he survived too. It's so I don't know. Did anything weird happen out there?
Yes. There was a blue guy just sitting there. He didn't do anything. He just stared at us the whole time. And then I went in and got the fuse, and well, we were on our way, but that blue guy just stayed there. Didn't do anything. Just stayed there, looking menacingly.
Alright, well, yeah, hopefully with all the weird stuff, I don't know, he wasn't like frostbitten or anything, was he?
I
Did you like try to offer him like a blanket or something to stay warm? Like,
I'm gonna be honest. I was a bit too afraid and kind of didn't do anything about him.
like, well, I can't really judge you from what I did this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, it's only rational. You try to protect yourself more than worry about what else is going on. It's survival of the fittest. Well, and then Benny's like, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's just been a weird day. Like, we found out that snow was coming in March, and now it's, I don't know, it's almost like a Christmas movie out there with, I don't know, Halloween mixed in.
Yeah. I can't make heads or tails of what's going on here. Just all these random monsters and creatures just popping up out of nowhere. And us having to deal with all this snow and the power outages. This isn't what I moved up here for, you know?
I don't think anyone moves here. Well, I don't know anyone that moves anywhere for. Well, maybe Jack moves someplace to see stuff like this, but anyone in their right mind, I don't know who would do that unless they're trying to find it or trying to get away from it.
There's that hot chocolate over there. I'm not really all that thirsty, but maybe you would like to have it and warm up a bit.
I have a rule of thumb not to take anything Jack offers me. So, why don't we, and then it's like at that moment, like, what's her name? Lieutenant Gaines, she comes down just like, hey everyone, just gathering everyone up. We're about to have dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guess we should get out of here then and go get some grub.
I don't want to be interrupting, just letting everyone know. It should be good in like 20 minutes or so. And like, she kind of starts heading down, like, just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Winter Wonderland. Just as she keeps walking down the hallway.
The road.
The inside road.
Dang, I really
Yeah.
wish I just said Jack just stands by the door and listens in to this entire conversation.
If you want, you can give me a stealth roll.
Sure. Honestly, it would be funny. Because he'd be all like, young love, and then all this shit was said. Oh yeah, no, he's not stealthy at all. Even if that's 78 over 20.
As they're talking about how crazy Jack is, he trips over some bucket or something in the hallway.
Yeah, I got a funny idea. What if after she says I wouldn't take hot chocolate from him, and then like the conversation where the officer comes up and says dinner's gonna be ready in 20, I say, you know what would be funny if he was just outside the hallway listening to us, and if I just threw this hot chocolate out because none of us are gonna drink it, and I throw it and it actually hits him and he's out there.
I like to imagine as soon as you also let go of it, Lieutenant Gaines is like, oh, hey Jack, I guess you heard me say about dinner, like, and then it's just like the hot chocolate like hits you like in the leg and everything.
Yeah, like the back of the leg, and I said,
Yeah.
yep, fucking dinner. Speaking of dinner, I gotta speak to Alex because I know it's not his fault, but it's still his hot chocolate. See you up there, Betty. Just like gonna waddle his way up.
See you later. And then I whisper over to Jennifer, you might be right.
While this is all going on, Alex, are you just making hot chocolate? Or are you doing anything else?
I kind of imagine at this point with Alex making hot chocolate again, he's probably got several people that would be at the fire that would be he'd be handing out hot chocolate to, and just generally chatting, not anybody specifically, but just making general conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Typical, just being fireside conversation.
Yeah. So I guess while you're doing that, let's see. One of the teachers comes up. Do you have a D6 near you?
Sure.
Roll me a D6. I'll tell you what teacher's gonna come up and talk with you.
1.
1? Alright, this is gonna be funny for multiple reasons. The new teacher comes up, Miss Seasons. As she comes up and she's just like, hey, I just wanted to say, like, just thanks for your, I don't know, you just seem so happy, and everyone, like, I don't know. I don't know anyone that could get mad without a little chocolate.
Right? I mean, it's great stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's what my, it almost reminds me of, like, what my grandfather would be doing.
Oh, is your grandfather still around?
That's a good question. Hold up, I gotta remember the timeline.
So,
I think
grandfather
so.
dead or nah?
What year is this?
This is 1993. I think he.
I'd have to look at notes to even remember when Caleb.
I think Caleb died in the 2000. No,
It couldn't have been that
he
late,
died
would
in
it?
the 90s. I think what?
It couldn't have been. He would have been. It would have been close.
Yeah. Hold up. I have all my notes here. Let me go to season 1.
Dang it.
Let's see. It was in the 2000s. Because in the 90s is when they were hunting down. You guys were hunting down the serial killer that stole the axe. He died in June 2005.
Oh yeah, so he's got a couple more years.
So Alex would almost certainly know the Miss Seasons from family anyway, because Alex has connections to the rest of the Winters family line.
Okay, then I guess the whole line, it would change to just been like, she would change it to be like, Alex, it's always good to see family, and like, you just remind me so much of your grandfather. Like, you just, I don't know, you just have
I had to remind myself.
Energy.
Had to look at my backstory notes again too. It's like, oh, that's right. Alex has direct connections here. There's family in the area, so.
Mm-hmm.
Now I lost track where I'm going with that too. Like, oh yeah, hot chocolate's the best. I mean, yeah, Caleb always had the best hot chocolate and stories to go with it.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we get out of this and have our own story, like how we said the whole town was being chased after, like, being destroyed by a bull monster?
That story was so crazy. Do you believe any of those stories?
No, I think he's just insane.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of fits. I mean, he had always seemed a little bit weird, but bull monsters? Nah, I don't believe it.
Yeah, like the supernatural would be weird, like real. Like, what's with that? You know what? I also like to imagine that line was said, and that's when Benny shows up. Not Benny, Jack shows up.
Oh, have you met my new friend Benny? Or my new friend Jack?
Friend. Yeah, about that. And he just points to his, like, your dang hot chocolate, as usual.
What happened?
Well, I was making sure that Benny wasn't blowing it on his first time with a girl, and unfortunately, he got all nervous, chucked the hot chocolate out the door, and guess who got in the crossfire?
Did you try to drink the hot chocolate through your leg? My grandmother said that's not a really good idea.
He just, you know what? I'm not even gonna question you. I have a bone to pick with you later. He points to Alex and then just decides to walk away.
He reminds me of Timmy.
No, Timmy was. I don't think Timmy would ever be that hostile. Timmy loved hot chocolate and apples.
True. Call back to season 1. If you know, you know.
Now, if he had a knife in his hand, I would be worried.
But yeah, we'll shuffle forward time a little bit as dinner is being served. It's all just like reheated canned food and everything. And yeah, everyone's just like the temperature's kind of warming up. They're kind of setting it up so that way it's like they're moving everyone like into rooms that are closer to the generator, so that way they don't have to heat the whole building. So there's like a couple classrooms that are close by, and then like the kitchen, like the ovens and everything, when that starts going, is warming itself up. But yeah, it's nightfall, like pretty much it's nighttime, and everyone's just kind of getting ready to it's kind of just sitting there. Some are having conversations and stuff. And normally I wouldn't do this, but I know how long it is between recordings. And I know this was something that was very important. So Benny, this would be a moment where everything's calmed down, that if you wanted to go through the computer of that you got at Carnbuckles, this would be the moment. Like you have time to do this now.
Let's do it.
All right. Are you gonna just do this by yourself, or are you calling over your compatriots?
Yeah, let's because there may be something, even if I am cracking down in there, that they might spot that I won't. Let's get Jack and Alex together, and let's jump on in and see what we find.
Well, I'm glad you trust me after your girlfriend said I'm wrong. I mean, thanks.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, whatever. Just let's do this.
Alex is bringing hot chocolate with him for everybody, but hearing the story about how the hot chocolate got thrown at Jack, he's going to put it on a table away from the computer.
Okay.
Benny,
So
your hot chocolate's over here, Benny.
No, thank you.
You already hacked into, like, you already know how to get into this. You broke in the password and everything. And this is me, because I don't remember exactly how I said it was on there, but I think the password was WMC77.
Mm-hmm.
Or that was a note on there.
Yeah, that's why
Either
that
way,
shows up in the corner.
Yeah. But pretty much whatever the password was, this I'm going to just say, because I can't remember what I said, and I can't find the note quickly, that there's a folder with WMC70 that's labeled that on the desktop.
Well,
because I think before, like, you opened up like a couple other files and it was like financial reports and stuff.
did you check his browser history?
What was it? The WW something 87?
WMC 77.
WMC 77. Yeah, I mean, let's. It's funny you said browser history. I don't. Well, no. It's 1993.
Yep.
They would say okay. Let's. Well. Let's start with the WMC 77 then.
Okay. So you open that up, and there's like folders. There's like 2 folders, and then one labeled like contact, another labeled receipt, and then it's like a whole bunch of like icons of pictures that are loading in.
Before we check the photos, can we check the receipts?
You open them up, and there's like a bunch of word, pretty much like a bunch of like, it looks like saved emails.
Okay.
And pretty much it's a very like generic email name. Like, actually, I don't think it's like it would have the. I don't know, it probably does, but it's just actually this works out, so that way I don't have to come up with an email off the top of my head. It's like the email, like who it was sent to and who it was, like who and where it was going, and who sent it is kind of like all like blacked out. But on there you can see that there is pretty much conversations between LC and an NS, and they're having multiple conversations that pretty much in the past is like, look, the experiment is going to work, don't worry about it, just you left. This is NC saying this. You left, and so did everyone else, and betrayed me. I'm gonna make sure that it works. And then the next one is LS, like in another email, is just saying, look, you could get in serious trouble. You know what the conference said, and the dangers that not only to yourself but to the world if you keep messing with stuff like this. NS in another email, responding back is like, I don't care. You guys, like, we were so close to breaking through, and you decided to especially you turning your back on me hurt the most. And it's like kind of this back and forth, and then you find like an older kind of like email, or at least documentation, that it looks like it's a retyped up manuscript of, as I lost my note.
Oh no.
You figure after doing this multiple times, I would know to do this better. Yeah, it is titled in 1972. Like 1972, the WAMS project is set and actively running for, and then it's like in parentheses next to WAMS it says weather, all-terrain, and modification spire.
Ooh.
And then like it goes on like down to be like to get a heads up in the Cold War, we are trying to worsen winter-like conditions in Russia and other places that would be threats to lower morale and hopefully wipe threats off the map, with all attacks looking like natural disasters happened. That way, there could be no evidence pointed to any allies or powers in the U.S. with the U.S. And like, there's more like kind of like things being specified in there. And then it's like the people leading this is financial advisor and is Leonard Carnbuckle. And then there's like a couple other names of like CEO, COO of like people kind of and then like pretty much it's just a bunch of names that aren't standing out. And then there's one name that sticks out, is that head researcher and development, Dr. Nicole Strum.
Ah, the weirdo.
And that's pretty much, and then there's another, and so pretty much there's that, and then if you go back to the pictures, or like you pull back out, you can see like pictures of like a young Leonard Carnbuckle with a younger version of Nicole Strum, or Strum, however I pronounce that dumb name. Just kind of smiling and like in front of like this like strange looking mechanical like spike has like all these tubes and things, and it's like with a whole bunch of scientists that's like all standing there like smiling at this all. And then the last thing is like it seems like there's just a picture of a newspaper, not newspaper clipping, but just a picture or file that's saved, because I'm just forgetting on how well computer memory was in '93. Where
it was okay.
Yeah. So there's like another file saved in that's like within all the pictures that's says that pretty much in 1977 the Weather Modification Convention was signed in Geneva. And it goes on to explain more. Jack might know this already.
Yep.
But this is when Geneva they said that there's no weather modification technology to be used in war or warfare. I'm giving a quick synopsis, but it's that was signed into agreement by the nations and at Geneva that was off limits to do.
I take it back. In 1993, the average computer's RAM was 4 meg.
That's enough for anybody.
That sounds impossible nowadays.
Yeah, well, it took a while for everything to load in.
Just like,
well, I mean, it's probably okay for like back then, but like if we compared it to now, we're just like I don't even know if you can run calculator on that.
but can it run Crisis?
You can fine.
Can it run Crisis? Yes.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like Jack just reading this and just like, yes, the rain and shine doctrine. I know it well. No messing with the weather. You can't make the icy places hot. You can't make the cold places even colder.
So Alex is going to be kind of trying to understand what's going on with this. Like, wait, you mean they were trying to mess with the weather? Do you think that's what happened here?
I mean, I don't think we were at war with anyone. At least not that I know of.
but they would need some place to test it out. But why here? Why couldn't they pick, like, Wyoming?
Does it say how big this, what they call it, a spike or a spire or whatever it was? They say how big this thing was?
Let me check. Does it?
I think in the documentation, there's you can see like prototype things, and it's not a small thing. It's like it's at least like it's probably like close to, as I'm trying to remember dimensions off the top of my head, it'd probably be close to 15 feet high, and would need at least like 10 feet around the base, and that's just what's above ground. You can see that there's stuff that kind of goes into the ground as well.
You'd think something like this would be noticeable if they actually did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't understand if they did do it, why they did do it. If it's a test, again, it seems like you're testing it on your own people at that rate.
Well, there's still some pictures here we can look at.
It sounds almost like some of my extended family's stories. Just sounds weird.
Well, let's see some other of those pictures there, Benny.
All right, I minimized the window. We'll go look at the images that popped up.
So, yeah, besides the one picture of like the whole group together, like you can see like almost like it's like group pictures, where it's like at the start it's just you recognize Leonard and Nicole Strum with like a couple other random people that you're able to kind of piece together, and maybe Jack is able to, like, with his extensive knowledge on stuff like this, is able to like, oh, that's this person, this is like this, and like as the pictures continue, there's more and more like people that are added to the program and everything. And then it's like they're all looking happy as like just, and then like behind it you see like this structure slowly being put together, and then it gets like to the last picture, and all that's left there is like a picture of Nicole by herself with her hand on the spire, and just like kind of looking at it, like seems almost unaware that the picture was even taken.
Well, I know who I want to talk to. What say you guys? We go give a little friend a little chat.
I mean, if we can get truth out of her.
Well,
This still seems, this whole thing just seems crazy. Messing with the weather?
well, then how do we play our cards? I mean, we have some evidence and something here to go off of. Do we just go up to her, or do we just present it?
Well, she rarely talks to anyone. I mean, she's about as elusive as me sometimes, coming to this town only in a little bit. So, the best way to play our cards is play it by ear, because we don't know how much of a clue she is.
And then at that moment, Jack, you feel like a tap on your shoulder.
I look around.
It's Ashley.
Oh, what's going on there, little one?
The elf's here.
You just see Jack's eyes go wide. What do you mean here?
And she like points to the window, and you see a set of eyes just looking through the window, and then another set of one that looks very familiar. And we'll see you next time.
Well then.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
You know what? I'll take it over the hot chocolate.
Well, I don't know. How about you give the elves hot chocolate? Maybe they'll like us then.
You know what? You know what? I totally endorse you giving the elves hot chocolate. Just give it to them the Benny method.
What's the Benny method?
Chuck it out the door.
That sounds incredibly wasteful. Don't you like my hot chocolate?
They absorb, they absorb it through their skin, They're weird folk out there.
I can't explain it.
Well, I could, but you wouldn't believe me.
And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for playing, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Play Musume.